Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
On the carry for Baltimore.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Jackson will throw again. On the move to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more, escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Miles Sanders.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The 42-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he will find his man on the outside. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd, and
Hurts sets up to throw it. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Ravens nothing.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. fielded at the 20. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
The Ravens had a big season in 2019, but we're still looking to strengthen their pass rush. And they bring in Calais Campbell, a 5-time Pro Bowler, and he was acquired for the low cost of a 5th-round draft pick. 31.5 sacks his last 3 years. He's been to 2 NFC Championship games and a Super Bowl. He wants to carry the Ravens back to the Super Bowl with him.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On the option, it's Jackson. He's going to have the first down past the 20, and he's out right at the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
And now the third-year man out of Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Complete to Jay.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Eagles 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space, A loss results there.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
You go back to the second round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile and make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm and much more accurate than what people think. Remember, he was raised by his father in the game of football. His dad was his high school coach. This kid is a true gym rat, and he's going to get better every time out. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Hurts fumbles it. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Raven first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Hurts. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
You must be getting tired of seeing this.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Rip left, rip left. 70. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. It's our time. It's our time.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
Elliott good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off 4.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. To throw again is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. A very solid gain of 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Again, Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a Raven first down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. But first down, Hurts. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
To Miles Sanders.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now the third-year man from NC State, it's Jalen Samuels. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
You gotta love it, baby.
Give it to me. Bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, it's Howard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Peters on the
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, the second down throw on target. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
That's good.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Sanders. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here and gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, though. A little time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll be taken down at the 34. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
Well, I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Eagles, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.